We're back! So we're back from our holidays. It's been a good couple of weeks now, but there wasn't a vlog last week because I was at my niece's first birthday party. So I was filming, and last week's video, which I didn't make public, was just a little montage of Mila's first birthday party just to share with the family. I will leave the link in the description. You can access it only by the link if anyone wants to see the party and my cute little niece. It's a super cute video. Anyway, yes, we're now back on holidays and so much has happened. We've sold the house. The house is sold! Yay! Yeah, so that's one thing to just like tick off the list and move on to the next thing, so that's all great. I actually just received a text from Miller Homes to say that the new house, the progress on it, let me see. So basically all the plastering is finished, all the doors and the woodwork are in place, they've installed the kitchen and the bathroom. So basically now it's just tiling and flooring, I think, to go. So I'm going to email today and try and see if we can get access, because we've obviously not seen it yet, and I've not even seen any show homes or any, like, you know, home accounts that people make for their houses. There's none, because this is one of the first houses of that type to be made. So yeah, I have no idea what any of it looks like. So I am going to try and see if we can get some access, just to see what sizes the rooms are and stuff like that. So yes, that's a house update, and my best friend had her baby. So my maid of honour, you would have seen her in my bridesmaid's proposal vlog. She finally had her baby, a wee baby boy called Frank. He is so cute. So I met him a couple of days ago and he's just adorable. I also got a nice little gift basket that I made and a balloon. I'll pop a picture to what it looked like and I'll tag the girls that helped me with the balloon. It turned out so great. So yeah, I took Chris some gifts and yeah, got to meet him and have some baby snuggles, which was lovely. And she's doing so well. She's like superhuman, like up and out for lunch, out like just living her normal life, which is amazing. So super proud of her, and yeah, oh, the baby snuggles, which is lovely. So we're going to plan our boozy brunch, because she's like my brunch partner. So she's like, babe, don't you worry, I have already ordered my first girls' day brunch outfit. So we can start planning that. So yeah, this week I am just doing wedding stuff as usual. I actually have a friend who's leaving for Dubai in a few weeks, so we're having a leaving party on Saturday for her, and I'm swithering what to wear. So I'll do a couple try-ons and see what I'm feeling like. I also have this dress on, which I bought from my holidays. I got it in black and white. It is hands down my favourite dress, super versatile, but I didn't vlog either of the days on holiday when I wore the white and black one, because I basically just travelled in them. And wore the black one the day that Darren was hella drunk and I went to dinner at Solo. So yeah, I'll show you this dress in the mirror because it is the most comfortable. You could probably see the va-va-voom in the sleeves, so it's right up my street. So yeah, I'll show you that. And I've also been doing F45. Now, if you're into fitness, you will know what this is. If you're not, it's basically like this class, and it's like circuit training. They switch it up every day to make it between like cardio and resistance and weights, HIIT training, and it is really good. So they've opened a new one up to the side of town where I'm going to be moving to. So I've done a 2-week trial, so last week was my first week, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, I love all these classes, super into it, motivation, like time just flies by, you burn a ton of calories and feel great. But it is so expensive. I'd be lying if I gave you an exact figure because I can't remember, but it's over £100 for the month. Now that would be fine if you could use the facilities out with the classes, but you're literally restricted to the classes that they provide, which puts me off. Like, if I want to go at a random time and just do my own thing, you know, you can't do that. So no way would I pay over that, like over £100 for this membership. I just don't get it. And I can basically do everything that they're doing in a gym anyway. So yeah, I'm just using the 2-week trial and then I'm going to bugger off. But it is good. Yeah, and it's like good music and good vibes and like they push you and stuff like that. So yeah, thoroughly enjoying it. So I'm going there on Thursday and Friday, and just back to the regular gym. So yeah, that is the plan of action for this week. Just working out, catching up on work, get ready for a weekend with the girls, and I think that is all I had to fill you in on. And this is the dress I have on. Because it's black you can't see any of the detail, but you'll get the gist of the shape. And it is just so cute and floaty, like little peplum detail, the sleeve, the scallop neckline. Don't know if you can see the kind of crochet detail, but this is like all structured, like it's underwired in here and down here, and it's got a nice structured waist belt, so it's nice and what's the word? Like you don't really need to wear a bra with it if you don't want to. That's what I'm trying to get at. But yeah, it's super comfortable, super easy to dress up, dress down. I literally just wear these around the house just to make me feel good, pop on some sandals if I need to go out. But yeah, it is super, super lovely, and I have the white version too. So this is from the Lorna Luxe range, so I'll tag, sorry I'm out of breath from running up the stairs. So I'll tag both of them in the description. Her stuff does sell out really quickly, so I'm not even sure if there'll be any left, but yeah, I'm very pleased with this purchase. Okay, so these are my two options for my girls' day. Obviously we've seen the Nadine Marabi before at the awards night. I think we've seen this two-piece on a try-on haul, but I've never worn it yet, but I'm going to need to invest in some boob tape if I'm going to wear it, but just for good measure, I'm going to try on both and let's see what we think. Okay, option number one, the Nadine Marabi dress. I can't get it fastened because Darren's not here, so it's a bit droopy at the top, but we get the gist. It'll obviously be tighter and fitted under the arms. I forgot how much this dress actually hurts your armpits because of all the embellishments, but it is gorgeous, it is lovely, but I'm thinking, is it a bit too dressy for a friend's leaving night? It is very pretty though, and I would probably have to wear my Lulu bag because my only other bag is a clutch, which is too formal. But it is very pretty, but is it a bit too formal? Okay, now this is a very revealing outfit for me. I never ever wear things like this anymore. Like back in the day, absolutely, but not really anymore. So I feel a little bit uncomfortable, but I feel like it is very more appropriate for the type of event that I'm going to. It's like girls' day, leaving night, it's not too formal. I know this isn't casual, but I mean like more like clubby rather than dressy, if that makes sense. And I know this sounds weird, but I feel like this goes better with my nails. Like I went a bit rogue and got red, so I feel like the red with like the pretty girly dress just clashed, whereas black and red is always a vibe. I've still got like a bit of a summer suntan, which always goes great with black, and I do prefer having my arms covered. Shoe wise, I just went for my strappy Steve Madden heels because I couldn't really find anything else that went. I feel like these look the best, but I would rather they were like a barely there heel, but I don't have any. So I think this actually might just have to do. And bag wise, I'll probably just take my little black Carvela bag, but it does have gold on it. So I have this black bag, but as I say, it has gold in it, so that's a major clash. But I have no other options. Good morning! What a morning. I was up nice and early, went to the gym, and my body feels like so heavy. It feels like I need to eat like tons to like refuel. It was a pretty long, longer than usual workout. Basically, my friend who is moving to Dubai, she's the girl that I go to the gym with, and turns out today was actually our last gym session together, which we didn't realise until we were leaving, but thank God, because we currently go to the Nuffield at Chester, which is an absolute dump if you ask me. It has been bothering us both for quite a long time. As soon as we moved there, we were like, get me out of here. it's just really run down. The equipment's rubbish. They never have like music on, so you know when you're like heavy panting in the gym and everyone can hear you, I just hate that. And the clientele is like a little bit older, so they said that they sometimes get complaints from people saying the music is too loud. I'm like, we're not at a spa, people. We are here to work and sweat. So we actually had music on our own phones today. It was brutal. So anyway, done a good old workout, and now I just feel really like lethargic and tired and don't want to do anything. But I was thinking I might get stuff ready for my little trip to London. We're going to London in 3 weeks, I think, to see Coldplay. So I've got a date night with Darren, a day date with a friend that we're meeting, and we're going with another couple. So we've got a date night with them, and then obviously the concert. So I need to kind of pack like a variety of outfits and also backups in case the weather is potentially rainy if we're there. So I thought I would just pull out some things to potentially take with me just so I'm a little bit organised. I also decided that I was going to wear the black two-piece on Friday. So I ordered a ton of like body boob tape just to like hold me in and make sure everything stays hidden in that department. So I just got this off Amazon. It was really, really cheap. So I wasn't sure if it would be any good. Oh, sorry, that noise was horrible. And like a proper sellotape holder, but it's double-sided so I can stick my blazer to my skin and hope and pray for the best. So that was a little Amazon purchase that I'd done. But yeah, it's a gorgeous day, so I think I'm gonna look out my clothes and just put some stuff on my rail, and then I think we're going to take a little trip to Portobello. We're going to make the most of being at this side of town and having the easy access to Portobello before we move. We actually also had the gardeners round today. It's the first time I've seen them in ages because we've been away, and when they've been here I've not been here. So I was chatting to them for ages, and they were obviously asking about the move, and we basically had these really big plant pots in the garden at the back and at the front, which he said must be worth about £500. And I kept saying to Dad, you know, we should take them with us to put in the new garden once it's done. And they were like, yeah, absolutely, definitely do it. So they're going to basically strip out all the contents of it because it's horrible plants that I don't like. Next time they're here, give them a clean, and then see if we can transport them with us, which will be handy. I'll show you the plant pots. But yeah, I've been looking at lots of home inspo, home sites. I found a really great site called Homery, it's called. Their stuff is like very uniquely designed. It's not like the typical stuff like, you know, Dunelm, Wayfair, like the go-to places. It's designed a little bit more uniquely, and the price point isn't that bad. So I found a few dining tables, which I really, really like the look of. Basically, our dining area is pretty big because it juts out at the back. I think it's 4 meters long, so I'm going to try and get a table that's about 2 meters long, maybe just over, to hopefully seat 8, so like 3 and 3 and then 1 either side, to make that like a feature in like the open plan kitchen dining area. So yeah, I might talk a little bit of home stuff, and share some of my inspo and style themes that I'm going for around the house. Okay, let's share some little home ideas. Now, don't read into too much of these pictures. Some are very much for minuscule details that I like rather than the whole aesthetic. So I suppose a little thought of mine is my dressing room. When I say little thought, it is a big thought, but I'm kind of thinking if I can have a little island in my dressing room instead of a dressing table, just so we can have more storage rather than having a dressing table against a wall like standard. You maybe see it a bit better in here, but I really liked how this whole wall was a mirror, just to kind of make a room feel a bit bigger, bring a bit more light, with like one side of the wall being I think I'm going to do enclosed wardrobes to keep things looking a bit more tidy. And then I'm going to see if I can have an island. But I've looked up how to get one, and I think it would have to be custom made, which would be a bit spenny. But we'll see how we get on with that. My thinking for the kitchen, basically we have white, gloss white cupboards and grey patterned countertops, and it's standard splashback, like the grey panels. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see, maybe not, but it's you might be able to see a bit here, but like the subway tiles, I was wanting to kind of perhaps DIY them myself, but this is kind of like the vibe that I'm wanting, you know, touches of oak for warmth. I'm going to change the taps to be gold. Again, I found ones on that Homery site. And yeah, just really warm tones. I also want to see if I can get handles to put on the cupboards because they're currently handleless. These are all jobs for Darren. These are kind of references for the hallway. Basically the hall is going to be really wide, double doors that lead into the dining area, and I want to make a bit of a feature of it. So panelling, ignore this mirror, kind of nice panelling with feature lights in the middle of the panels, kind of, is that a bit dark? Like this sort of thing. Definitely, oops. Definitely want, I know this is in a kitchen, but like a feature rug going along the hall. Also, that looks so much like coal, but a big version. Yeah, here's another one which is gorgeous. Just love this detail. And then I obviously want, I'll show you on my phone, whole house inspo thing on my Instagram. But I love the vibe of like a mirror with a little either chair or console table. Love this vibe with like the, why is it not focusing? Come on. Yeah, love the vibe of the console table with the mirror and like either seats underneath or wicker baskets. We don't have a lot of storage, so we're going to have to be a bit clever with what we do. Again, love the touches of black. Yeah, this is kind of like my ideal situation for the hall. We've got the oak floors, runner, black, wicker baskets, mirror, nice lamp, just style it up really nicely. That is the plan for the hallway. And then for the bedroom, I'm loving like the full length, like cushioned headboard. Love that. I think either mirrors either side, like full length mirrors with a bedside table from the Homery, which I'll show you. And this is a video, so bear with, but I love the thought of a monochrome vibe for like the guest room. Like this headboard is everything. Like this would be ideal. None of this, but like the bed. Living space in the dining, kitchen, living area, just very neutral. Maybe like a big corner sofa or like an individual sofa with like accent chairs. Like, see, just a dining table being an accent is giving me life. This is pretty much exactly what I want, but like funkier chairs. They're a bit too like modern and kind of rustic. But yeah, what a vibe. I definitely want to add these like oak floating shelves because we have the kind of L-shaped breakfast bar. So I definitely want to add these sort of things to the kitchen. So, for what I've been finding, I basically am in love with this, with this concrete table. I just think it is so cool, and I showed Darren last night and he wasn't the biggest fan, but it does come, let me get rid of all these little pop-ups. It does come with the base being oak and then the top being concrete. Loved this. there's definitely a few more. This was Darren's favourite. It's just a bit softer, which now that I've seen it again, I think maybe is also my favourite. And you'll be able to get more seats in because the legs aren't as thick. But yeah, I just think it is such a vibe. So nice. As for bedside tables, aren't these gorgeous? I didn't actually realise they're leather, but something like this that's maybe not leather would be ideal. And I think that's pretty much all I found yesterday. Oh, I did find this bed which I thought could be nice for one of the spare rooms. From Amore, I get these adverts on Instagram all the time. But yeah, that's the vibe that I've got so far in my head, but whether it comes to fruition or not, I have no idea. Please ignore this horrible angle and our horrible broken umbrella, but I'm peeping from Darren's dressing room, but see that big white plant pot? That is what we want to steal. There's two of them. They're really big and oval and would just sit lovely in a nice clean garden. Hate all of these bushes. Don't want any plants. Don't want anything living in the garden. I want it all fake, so no beasties. Hello, hello. It's Friday, which means it's party day. Hence why I look like this. I don't know if you can see Cole running around in the background thinking someone's in the house because I'm talking. Yeah, it's party day, so I have my friend coming round. We're going to get ready together and have a little bottle of Prosecco and some pizza before we go out with the girls. Very much excited for tonight. There it is. Hello. You say hello? Oh, don't pull up in my dressing gown. Yeah, I wanted to share something super cute that happened to me yesterday. I was dropping off invites to a couple and they invited me in, chatting to them, and then they gave me a gift. They gave me a bottle of Prosecco and a thank you card that was just basically saying they were really thankful for my service and like I made it super easy for them and they're really happy with everything. And it really warmed my heart. And I was driving home and I was thinking, how is this my job? It's cool. Try to tell a story. Yeah, I was thinking, how is this really my job? Like, it just feels like I'm helping out some friends and they're just giving me a bottle of Prosecco just to say thanks. Like, how are they my customers and I do this for a job? It just made me really think, like, I feel very lucky. So that was super lovely and really warmed my heart and made me really happy. I actually also just got off the phone with my mum and dad. They basically had a cruise booked around Switzerland and somewhere else, and they got a call I think a week ago to say that the cruise was cancelled because of the low river. So they were like, oh, for goodness sake. So they had a week to find a new holiday. So basically Thompson's have put them on another cruise that's going around Croatia. They just called me and told me that they're on the ship and they do not have a room. My mum is livid, my dad is livid. It's like 30 degrees and they don't have their luggage, so they're in like warm clothing, so they can't sit outside. They don't have a room. They were put in a room that was like, my mum said, 3-star caravan. It was rubbish. And they are big cruise people and they are big like luxury holiday people, so that would not have went down well. So I don't really know what's going to happen. She'll keep me updated, but what a nightmare. Like, all these stories of people having nightmares with their holidays and flights being cancelled and luggage being lost and now cruises being cancelled and no rooms on cruises. I feel sorry for them. Anyway, I'm going to start getting ready, put my hair in rollers and then get a nice little setup going in the dressing room with some Prosecco and some nibbles ready for my friend to arrive. Cutesy little setup for my gal coming. I am also trying to clean my engagement ring in this little bowl of fairy liquid. Of course I googled the best way to clean an engagement ring in diamonds. So it's been steeping in here for about 20 minutes and then I've got a clean brush, and then I'm just going to brush it, and then a cloth and try and shine it. So let's fish this ring out. I'll use these with my fingers. It's kind of sparkly. There was a little black fleck that was really bothering me in the diamond, so I think it's came out. So I'm just going to give this a little brush and to see how sparkly it is. That has definitely worked. You probably won't even be able to see the difference, but there was a little black fleck and it was just a little bit foggy just from hairspray and makeup. And that's definitely done the job. Perfect. So that was just a little bit of fairy liquid in hot water and then a little makeup brush. It says to usually use like a bristle brush, like a kid's toothbrush, but that's all I had. And then buffed it with like a polishing cloth. So yes. Shiny, shiny again. Here she is. Pizza party!
This is the content. So everyone
You're ready! Cheers!
I've not got my drink. Am I on it?
Yeah, you're on it.
It doesn't look.
Say hi to your fans.
Hi everyone.
You'll remember Taylor from the bridesmaid proposal. Subscribe down here.
I am funny. Should have got funny in here. Don't know why Christy got it.
Anyway, cheers! We went for the black option, very revealing. Darren loves it. Don't zoom in! We're extremely taped in. We are restricted to movements of this,
The robot dance.
and this. Taylor actually moisturised my legs today and put
Number
my
7.
shoes- and put my shoes on.
What would you do without me?
Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.
Oh, you're gonna hear.